Luck can swing the results of...
Filter!
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
My sword! Spring forth!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Witness the power.
Your sins weigh upon your soul! Guilty! Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Your penance is due.
Ring cutter.
Surrender.
Terminate.
Through me, justice is served. Guilty! Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Guilty. You stand condemned. Nowhere to run.
Witness the power. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Spring forth.
Futile. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Surrender!
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Rain outlines. Oz reveal.
Futile!
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Let me weave you a bird.
Through me, justice is served. Guilty!
A little extra training never hurts.
I will bring... Wheel of Life.
A well-deserved find.
This world is full of
Nowhere to run! Futile!
time to... Huh? By royal decree, Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Surrender! Judgment is upon you. blood!
Propagate!
Surrender!
In death, a new cycle begins.
This is not the end.
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind.
That's my time come.
Let me weave you a verse.
By royal decree, Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Rain outlines your fate.
No rest for the wicked.
I am outplayed. I have taught you everything I know.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrten. A wonderful sight indeed. What? It reminds me of my home. Ozzy, my dear familiar. Ad Astra.
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most—
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master Diluc, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one.
Seems our suspicions were right.
Like I said, a lack of chop.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow, Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Nowhere to run! Futile!
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined to become a knight that she... Okay, that's kinda weird.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Oh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary... How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Shame. Didn't make... How can I smash all these training dummies at once? So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. But I'm so sore from training. I can honorary knight. Could you deliver a message to He's a friend of mine. Recently, we were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. If I'm not mistaken, you should find Stanley's a truly legendary... Great! Thank...
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time! Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
No, my sword! Oz, reveal by... propagate!
Let's play! Think you can get away? Wouldn't gliding be time for takeoff? What? Brace yourselves. Yeah. Yeah. Think you can get away? Here we go. Yeah. Let's play!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Here we go! That was uncalled for. Time for takeoff.
I was so sure
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the...
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head...
In which case?
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's...
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Enough already! Ugh, stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. With a gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions. Like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
Die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there? Yahoo!
Traveler, I believe I've made... Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once?
What? Stanley has an
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior. You're saying his imaginary friend is an ideal... Interesting idea. But is it true?
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me the weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The Sword of Brilliant Valor, and the I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts you bet that if I can just... right now. So, what do you... I can't bring myself...
Aw, poor Jack. Venti...
Oh, one other thing.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry.
loves...
Hey, that bunch of hilichurls! Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the sword of brilliant valor, surely.
They stand condemned! Their penance is due! Guilty! You stand condemned!
Terminate!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Let me read you a verse. Know my sword!
Nowhere to run!
Lo and behold, the sword.
Are you sure? Looks good. Why would hilichurls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilichurls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic,
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're in
You're right.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting so...
What happened? Why did you stop all?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? What?
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Right.
Lo and behold.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle.
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells warriors wear their battles. Surely an intact shield. Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end. Till they have no...
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us... Ahem. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly trillium by now. If not, there's always... Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. He didn't... Oh no. We did...
Surrender! Your sins weigh upon your soul! Guilty!
Hey! He dropped the shield...
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them. Mom, Dad...
Hey, what? The wine! You promised! What?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so...
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dada Upa...
You better believe it. I can...
Wow! Then I admire...
It's only to be expected. I'll get...
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away. Although, on further someone who can... I wonder... If such a person was forced to take their first step...
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to my... Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel...
You gotta try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine.
I'll be right back.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Come on.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own? Could there be another person called Stanley?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer.
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was. Stanley will never die. Because, I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too... Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes!
Go.
But...
Leave now.
Honorary Knight! Venti! I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid...
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. There wouldn't... Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well...
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That is...
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. He's just a weary old feckless fraud.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true.
Stories? Experiences? To be honest, that's my biggest secret of all. All these years, I've been... But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land.
Exactly. Even in his memory, instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Huh? Thank you all. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some, but...
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean...
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why is...
Yours is...
Venti! Have you...
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw...
Aha! So, Prince is the name, though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt...
Prince is a mischief.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my...
What would a kitty cat want?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That's a trick of the trade from...
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's Paimon sure they're...
Thank you all. Oh, take this fish.
Hey, look! That black cat looks really familiar. Haven't we seen it in the Cat's Tail before? Yep, that's Prince, all right.
Ha! Prince! Where did you go running off to?
We definitely had our work cut out for us.
Oh, Princey, how could you...
Looks like those two need some time. And here are your astral iron strings, Van.
You found them! Wonderful! I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself?
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Think we're finally finished with the commissions we were... Wonder how she's feeling now. Let's head to the cathedral. We'll pay her a visit.
My judgment has failed.
You made it. Finally.
Just...
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before!
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon! Now's the time you...
Getting a little peckish or something. You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Anything the knights can do for you.
Nowhere to run!
Hi, Barbara. We're back.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news. Let's go and see her.
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest, but she wouldn't listen. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place again.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa. Jean goes there whenever she feels lost and confused deep down inside.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff.
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know. That's what I'm worried about.
Don't worry, we'll take over.
Great! That puts my mind at rest. May the Animo Archon protect you.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, How can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster.
As the Lionfang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lionfang Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lionfang Knight.
Yes, I know it, but I see it more as a huge... After all, it is a lot to...
Paimon thinks so.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Fine. How did they know about Jean's condition? Choosing this...
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight.
Since this opportunity has slipped away...
Stop! After him.
Jean, you're still recovering.
No.
Jean.
I do trust you.
Fine.
Futile! A tough crowd.
Are you hurt? Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me. Let me handle the...
No, you are in no...
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone.
Thanks.
Barbados, guide us.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Nowhere run!
Wind, hear me.
Rays of darkness! Come, sever night from...
I swear by my sword!
Go as one!
Wind, hear me!
Looks like our fates are intertwined. The things you pushed me this far. But let me deal with you myself.
Guilty! You stand condemned! Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
Whew. Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing?
Yes.
Surrender!
As you wish, mein Fräulein. No rest for the wicked.
Master, you finally returned. The animal are—
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big. Okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the acting Grand Master.
Huh?
Well, it's fine. Now that I have had the chance to strike...
Oh, great.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow. Now he's dumping things onto Jean.
Well, Swan was clearly agitated. Maybe it is an emergency after all. Let's go and see what this is all about, shall we?
Futile!
Take everyone with me, running. Take it from me.
Oh,
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, after all, you'll never let us do this.
Jean? Huh?
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person.
This is just all such... Thank you, everyone. This really means so... But there are so many things...
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of...
And the tax return?
I spent so much time doing library admin.
Well, what about Mark?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
Enough already. No more thinking about work today.
I was misgendered.
Enjoy your...
It is my honor to work alongside you all.
Misgendered.
Speaking of work, it must have been hard work.
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer. See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time.
Why
Not
am I
only
being
that, but
misgendered?
he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself.
Stop.
So relax already.
Stop.
There's no need to be... Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master Diluc.
All right, all agreed. Now, let the party begin!
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's...
Oh, it is you. Yes.
Uh-oh.
I want to thank you again. Either way, and...
What's that?
I am definitely more of the Lion Fang Knight but it was the Dandelion Knight that
I do believe that Vanessa watches over us. Let the wind lead.
Come in and take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Good deeds. And...
Surrender!
What'd they do this time?
What's happening? Rise.
Let's see. What else do I have left to do today?
Faster? Okay, faster.
I'm sure the Kamisada plan will be fine.
Let's see. What else do I have left to do today?
This world is
futile!
Oz, reveal the... Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Propagate! Germinate!
Rain cutter.
Scatter!
Your sins weigh upon your soul! Guilty! You stand condemned! Your penance is due! Guilty!
A well-deserved fine.
By royal
Nowhere to run! run!
Wait, what?
Pointless.
Another test subject. Fry!
Nowhere to run!
Wealth is the foundation on which civilization is built.
one. You, Blake, you're up.
Witness the power of the Wings of Darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned.
Come at me again.
Guilty.
No, my sword! I am outplayed.
Has my time come?
No rest for the wicked.
This realm is no home for a princess.
Excuse me, what the fuck is that?
Just what will we come across?
Rain outlines your fate.
Oz, reveal. Ha! Scatter! Spring forth!
Surrender!
Insubordinate by royal.
Nowhere to run! Surrender!
No, I let my guard down.
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Propagate!
Rain cutter!
Futile! Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Your penance is due. Guilty. You stand condemned. Guilty.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned. Guilty!
Wealth is the foundation on which civilization is built.
Surrender!
Our perseverance has paid off.
Body and mind.
Move there! What's up, bar?
By royal decree.
Right on target.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let me weave you a verse.
Nowhere to run! Surrender! Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Their penance is due. Guilty.
No, my sword! Propagate!
Nowhere to run.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Surrender.
Rain outlines your fate.
Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned. Guilty. You stand condemned. Futile!
Leave it to me. Go, go, Baron Bunny!
I know this is not the way to do it.
Just what will we come across this time?
Is that freaking entrance at? Time to get off stream. Bye bye.